Now let us see Green's theorem in a plane. Green's theorem in a plane. If S is a closed surface in xy plane bounded by the closed curve C. See there, if S is a closed surface in xy plane which is bounded by the closed curve C, and capital M comma N are the continuous functions of x and y respectively, having continuous derivatives in S, then this Green's theorem mathematical expression can be written as integral m dx plus n dy, that equal to surface integral dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. So this is the mathematical expression. Now we are going to prove this theorem. Now proof. See there, this Green's theorem in a plane easily derived by using Stokes theorem. Using Stokes theorem. You know that what is Stokes law? Stokes law, Stokes theorem. So what is that? Integral a bar dot dl bar, integral a bar dot dl bar equal to double integral del bar cross a bar dot ds bar ds bar. See there? So this is the Stokes law. Integral a bar dot dl bar equal to double integral del bar cross a bar dot ds. With the help of this Stokes law, we can easily derive Green's theorem. Okay, now let us take first LHS side. Let us take here term a bar dot dl bar. A bar dot dl bar. So what we are taking? We are taking surface in xy plane. We are taking surface in xy plane. Then here a bar vector field can be taken as ax I cap plus ay z cap, ax I cap plus ay z cap, and dot, what about here, position vector. Dl bar is nothing but position vector. This can also be written as I into dx plus j into dy. I into dx plus j into dy, because it is only xy plane. Now let us take dot product between these two vectors. So then what we get there? ax dx plus ay dy. Now let us replace ax. Let us replace ax by capital M and ay by capital N, and substituting m comma n in this equation, then what we get there? A bar dot dl bar equal to, so m dx plus n dy, m dx plus n dy. Let us assume this is equation number 1. Assume this is equation number 1. Now from the RHS side of Stokes law, let us take this term. So here del bar cross a bar dot ds bar. See there, dot ds bar. Again here this can also be written as del bar cross a bar dot ds bar can also be written as, see there, k cap into ds. K cap into ds, because k cap is a unit vector which is normal to the xy plane. So we know that how can we write del bar cross a bar? Del bar cross a bar can be written as mod I j k, and here what is del? Dou by dou x, dou by dou y, and dou by dou z. And what about a bar? This can be written as ax, ay, and az. So after performing this operation, what we get there? So here del bar cross a bar equal to what we get here? I into see there, dou az by, see there, dou az by dou y minus and dou ay by dou z. dou ay by dou z, and minus j into term minus j into, so what we get that dou az by dou x and minus this term dou ax by dou z, and plus k into, so what we get there, k into, so dou ay by dou x minus dou ax by dou y. So this is the term we got there. Now, so from this equation, see that del bar cross a bar dot, we have the term there k cap into ds. So after substituting here, and I dot k equal to 0, j dot k equal to 0, and k dot k equal to 1. So finally we get only one equation, that is what here, dou ay by dou x, dou ay by dou x minus dou ax by dou y into, here we have only term ds. ds is nothing but area of the surface. So that can also be written as, let us replace here ay with n and ax with m and substitute ds is equal to dx dy. So finally we will get there dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy, dx dy. So assume this is, so this is equation number 1, Stokes law, and this is what 2, and this is what 3. So from 1 comma 2 and 3, from 1 and 3 equations, so what we get there, see here, substitute equation number 2 and 3 in equation number 1. So what we get there, integral a bar dot dl. A bar dot dl is nothing but m dx plus n dy, m dx plus n dy, closed curve C, and that equal to, so double integral is same, and what about this term, del bar cross a bar dot ds can be dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. So this is our required equation. This is our required equation. Green's theorem in a plane. Green's theorem in a plane. Very important equation. With the help of this equation, we'll solve the problems very easily. Integral m dx plus n dy equal to surface integral or double integral dou n by dou x minus dou n by dou y into dx dy. So this is our resultant equation. Now our topic is Green's identities. Green's identities. Now let us take two functions, pi comma psi, are two scalar functions. What we are assuming, we are taking two functions, pi comma psi are the two scalar functions. Consider a closed surface S. Consider a closed surface S over which the functions are continuous and differentiable. See there carefully, what we are doing, we are assuming two scalar functions, pi comma psi, and also we are considering surface S over which the functions pi comma psi are continuous and differentiable. So with the help of this statement, the first identity of Green's theorem is, volume integral or triple integral pi del square psi plus del pi dot del psi into dv. That is equal to surface integral or double integral pi del bar psi dot ds. Pi del bar psi dot ds. This is the first identity of Green's theorem. And the second identity of Green's theorem is value integral pi del square psi minus psi del square pi dv. So that equal to double integral or surface integral pi del psi minus psi del pi dot ds. Now we have to derive first identity and second identity. So with the help of Gauss divergence law. We'll derive these two equations one by one. First identity of Green's theorem. Now let us take Gauss divergence law. We know that what is Gauss divergence law? Gauss divergence law. Gauss divergence law is volume integral or triple integral del bar dot a bar dv equal to del bar dot a bar dv equal to double integral is nothing but surface integral, and what we have the term a bar dot ds bar, a bar dot ds bar. Now with the help of this equation we are going to derive first identity of Green's theorem. Now for this, let us assume initially a bar equal to, initially we are assuming one function a bar is equal to pi del bar psi, What we are doing, we are assuming this vector field a bar is equal to pi del bar psi. But here we know that what is a bar vector field. This can also be written as I into ax plus j into ay plus k into az. So I into ax plus j into ay plus k into az. And also here delta bar, we know that how can we write delta bar can also be written as I into dou by dou x plus j into dou by dou y plus k into dou by dou z. So substituting all these two terms a bar del bar in this equation, so where we are assuming this is what equation 1 and this is what 2, and substitute these two equations and compare both sides, then we'll get there, see here ax equal to what we get there, so pi into dou psi by dou x, pi into dou psi by dou x. And similarly, what about ay? So ay is equal to pi into dou psi by dou y. And what about az? Az is equal to pi into dou psi by dou z, pi into dou psi by dou z. Now let us operate operator del bar on a bar. What we are doing, we are operating del bar on a bar. See there what we get there if you operate del bar on a bar. See here we'll get this one. So dou ax by dou x plus dou ay by dou y plus dou az by dou z. And substitute all these terms ax, ay, az in this equation. So substituting, then what we get there, see here, if you substitute, then see there dou by dou x into pi into dou psi by dou x. Similarly dou by dou y, and what about ay value, pi into dou psi by dou y, and plus so dou by dou z, and so what we have the term az value can be written as pi into dou psi by dou z. So what we get here, to differentiation UV method, then what we get there finally, see here what we get there finally, dou pi by dou x into dou psi by dou x plus pi square dou square psi by dou x square, pi into dou square psi by dou x square. And similarly here what we get here, dou pi by dou y into dou psi by dou y plus and pi into dou square psi by dou y square. So here also what we get there, see here dou pi by dou z into dou psi by dou z plus pi into dou square psi by dou z square. Now see here in this equation, let us write square terms together. Let us write square terms together and take pi common in this equation. Then what we get there, del bar dot a bar. Del bar dot a bar is equal to, so what I am doing here, I am taking pi common, I am writing square terms together, dou square psi by dou x square plus dou square psi by dou y square plus dou square psi by dou z square. And what about remaining term plus plus then the remaining term is what here? Dou psi by dou x into dou pi by dou x plus, and similarly what is the term next term? Dou psi by dou y and dou pi by dou y. What about remaining term? Here dou psi by dou z and dou pi by dou z. So this is the term we gotten. See, this term can also be written as, see there, del bar dot a bar and pi remains same, and this term can also be written as del square psi. So we know that del square Laplacian operator, del square psi. And this can also be written as plus, this can also be written as del bar, this, that can also be written as here del pi, del bar pi dot del bar psi, del bar psi. So we got that equation, and here what we do next? Okay, so finally we got this equation, del bar dot a bar is equal to pi del square psi plus del pi dot del psi. Now assume this is equation number 3. Substitute 2 and 3 in 1. So finally what we get there? Triple integral, that is volume integral, and write this term pi del square psi plus del bar pi dot del bar psi into, so what is the term here? dv, volume integral, and here we have the term surface integral, and whatever a bar we initially assumed a bar is equal to pi del bar psi. Substitute here pi del bar psi into ds. So this is the Green's first identity equation. So assume this is equation number 4. Now, so with the help of this equation number 4, and we also derive second identity of Green's theorem. Let us see how can we solve that one. Now, from equation 4, let us interchange psi and pi. So if we interchange psi and pi in this equation, what we get there? Volume integral v, and here, so psi del square pi, and plus del bar psi dot del bar pi, del bar pi into dv. So that is equal to double integral s, and we have the term psi del bar pi into ds. So here you assume equation number 5. This is what? Equation number 5. So interchanging phi and psi in the equation 4 will get equation number 5. Now let us subtract the equations. Equation 4 minus equation 5. If you take equation 4 minus equation 5, what we get there? See, subtracting these two equations, so finally we will get a triple integral v, that is nothing but volume integral, and 4, that means pi del square psi, so minus psi del square pi into dv. So that is equal to what we get there? So double integral as nothing but surface integral, and what we get here? Pi and del bar psi minus psi del bar pi into ds. So this is the second identity of Green's theorem. So this is the second identity of Green's theorem. So with the help of these equations, with the help of Green's identity, first equation and second identity of Green's theorem, so we'll solve few problems. Okay, so let us see problems based on Stokes theorem and also Gauss theorem and Green's theorem as well. So, now let us see one problem. If f bar is equal to 4x zi cap minus y square z cap plus yz k cap, then find the double integral f dot ds on a cube where the limits are x is equal to 0, 1, y equal to 0, 1 and z is equal to 0, 1. Now using Gauss divergence theorem, we'll solve this problem. What is Gauss divergence theorem? What is Gauss divergence theorem? Gauss divergence theorem. Gauss divergence theorem. See there, Gauss divergence theorem. What is Gauss divergence theorem? See, double integral f bar dot ds bar is equal to volume integral del bar dot f bar into dv. Okay, double integral surface integral f bar dot ds equal to triple integral del bar dot f bar into dv. With the help of this equation, we will solve this problem. See there, so what is f bar? F bar is given there. F bar is equal, so f bar is equal to, so 4x I cap minus y square j cap plus yz k cap. See, f bar can also be written as here, just compare this equation, that is equal to fx I cap plus fy j cap plus fz k cap. Comparing this one, what we get there? So fx is equal to 4xz, force F along the x direction, and similarly fy, force along the y direction is how much? Minus y square, and fz is equal to, what we have the term? yz. Now let us operate del on f bar. So del bar dot f bar equal to del bar dot f bar. So what we get there, if you operate del bar dot f bar, then we'll get dou fx by dou x plus dou fy by dou y plus dou fz by dou z. Substitute fx, fy, fz values in this equation. Then what we get there? Dou by dou x into 4xz minus dou by dou y into y square plus dou by dou z into yz, and differentiate this one. So what we get there, if we take partial differentiation, then what we get there here? 4z, I get there 4z minus, and here we will get minus 2y, here we will get plus y. So finally answer is 4z minus y, 4z minus y, 4z minus y. We got this one. Now let us take volume integral for this term. So volume integral is nothing but triple integral v and del bar dot f bar and dv. So that is equal to triple integral x is equal to 0 to 1, y equal to 0 to 1 and z equal to 0 to 1. Then the term is what? 4z minus y into, and the volume term can also be written as tx ty tz. Now let us integrate this equation with respect to z. Now let us see, if we integrate with respect to z, what we get there? So it remains same, x is equal to 0 to 1 and y equal to 0 to 1. And integrating with respect to z, then what we get finally? See there, 4, and integration of z is how much? Z square by 2 and minus yz, and the remaining terms are dx dy. Okay, Next, so if we apply limits 0 to 1, what we get, you know very well. So x equal to 0 to 1, y equal to 0 to 1, and here we'll get 2z square. 2z square, if we substitute 1, then we'll get 2 minus y. 2 minus y into dx dy. 2 minus y into dx dy. Next, so now integrate with respect to y. So what we get there, if we integrate with respect to y, and x is equal to 0 to 1 remains same, and integrating with respect to y, what we get, that 2y minus y square by 2, and limits are 0 to y into dx. Now substitute one limits, then finally what we get, if you substitute limits, integral x is equal to 0 to 1, if you substitute limits, then what we get there here, 2 minus 1 by 2 into dx, and here x is equal to 0 to 1, it will become 3 by 2 into dx. Again integrating this equation, so we'll get the answer is how much, volume integral and f bar dot, sorry, del bar dot f bar, del bar dot f bar into dv is equal to, we'll get answer 3 by 2. In this way we can apply Gauss divergence theorem for this problem. Okay, I think you understand very well. So let us stop class today. We'll meet again tomorrow's class. Thank you very much.